I've been needing to express my creative ideas recently. I used to take thousands of photos every single month. Over the last year though, my habit has been slowly pushed to the background. But this summer, I've been booking photo appointments like crazy. It's very strange because I used to heavily focus on oh, I need to get clients, I need to get this, I need to get that. And then when it was pushed to the background and I stopped focusing on it too much, that's when the clients came. Very strange, but not the point. Because I've been doing photography a lot more recently, my creativity has spiked. But it feels like I've had zero time to actually express it. And I'm trying to figure out if I actually have zero time or if I'm just making excuses. I feel like one of the reasons why my photography kind of dropped off into the background is because when I take photos, I usually just share them on social media. And for some reason, my social media has been just declining, where I'm like, maybe I'm not putting in the effort, maybe I'm not putting in the focus, but that feeling I get when I do photography just isn't in social media. And recently I've been getting this little voice in the back of my head saying, print your photos, which I know everyone says print your photos, but I've been okay, but who am I going to give them to? Why would I print them? I have a printer, but it only prints in the 8.5 by 11. I think I could do 4 by 6, but I don't have that paper. So I've just been thinking okay, if I were to get 4 by 6, who would I print it for? Apart from the 2 main jobs that I have and the photography that I do on the side, I also am trying to start a business with my cousin. In the business, I'm doing the 3D modeling and my cousin is 3D printing everything. But one small part of it is that we're using NFC technology, which is near field communication. So on the product that we're making, you can tap your phone to it and then it will pop up a website. It's very interesting to me, and I realize we use similar technologies in our credit cards, our debit cards, and it's built into our phone for Apple Pay and all the other, I think Samsung has their own pay as well. So I started thinking, well, how could I use this technology? And I just got home from a real estate photo shoot, but on my way home, I couldn't get this idea out of my head. And the idea was to share memories or share the Lightroom album, share the video that I finish through a photo. And so I started my beta test. My beta test is this little thing right here. You may not be able to see it too well from the camera, but it's a print of my wife's favorite music album by Almost Monday. So there's the little picture, and then if I bring my phone up to it, it pops up this link that then immediately starts playing. And as you can see there, it immediately started playing my wife's favorite song. So we just stuck this right above our record player, and now anytime that she passes by in the hallway and she's oh, I want to listen to my favorite song, she can just tap her phone to it and the song starts playing. On the drive home today, I was what if I just marketed this as if I did this same thing, but I print somebody's photo, really small, just about this size, stick the RFID in there, and then link it to their favorite song, or their favorite website, or their favorite YouTube video. Anything that has a URL, I can link it to. So today I'm gonna make another one, and I'm gonna link it to my wife and I's blend on Spotify. I'm gonna go ahead and print a new photo of my wife and I. I'm gonna try and print it just a little bit bigger than this. So I picked out my file here in Lightroom, and then we're gonna go to File, Edit in Photoshop, Edit in Photoshop. Once that loads up here in Photoshop, I'm gonna go ahead and change the crop and then go 8.5 by 11. And then I'm gonna grow it really big. Now I can take this photo and we're gonna shrink it. I'm gonna put it in this top corner so that we know what size it is. I just realized that even though I have a ratio of 8.5 by 11, the size is not actually that. So we're gonna change that here in the canvas size. There we go. Proceed. Okay, and that's fine because now we can shrink this. We zoom in and then we can say, okay, I want this to be a 2 by 3 photo. So over here, I can just do an exact 2 by 3. And there we go. On all my other betas that I've done, I've just printed one photo, but I'm gonna copy this a couple times because I'm printing on photo paper and I don't wanna completely waste it. So I'm just gonna print a couple just in case one goes wrong or something. I don't know, we'll see. So I just wrote the RFID tag, and if we tap it to the back of my phone, you can see it pulls up the link. Tap that, brings up the Spotify playlist. The photos just finished printing. I actually went with a little bit of a different design. I thought maybe that'll be cool, you know? So, let me just cut this out real quick. Then I'm gonna fold it. And now we have it like this, and then I need tape. Now I've got the tape. I'm gonna tape in the RFID. Now it's taped. So now we have this little card with Hallie and I on it. Okay, I just wanna show people one more time. Just tap there. And it pulls up. Right there, look at that. Wow. That's the first song. Avi Copland, the man, the myth. Whoa, look at that. That's wild. Okay, wait. Avi. I'm sorry, Avi. Be quiet. Look at that. That's so wild. Do you see the phone changing colors? That's live. That's actually like happening because I have a polarizer on. So let's see if I can get, what's the closest to reality? That right there. Wow. Okay. Cool. Scan your phone with it.
Look at it.
Okay, quick. This is our record player. Okay, AJR, Bob Marley, Khalid. Okay. Hey!
That's cool.
Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe. Comment down below what your favorite part was, or if you want to try this out for yourself. And hopefully, I'll see you in the next video. Make it a great day.